Hello, everybody. Welcome to Low Vision Technology. Today, Haley and I will be speaking with the singer, songwriter, musician Philip Walters. How y'all doing today?
All
I'm
right.
doing well.
Doing good. Glad to be here.
We're glad to have you.
Well, thank you.
Of
Thank you for
course.
coming on, Phil. Yep.
Oh man, thank you for inviting
So,
me.
so tell me, Phil. You're welcome. What was your? So tell me, Phil. Give us a little bit of your background, please.
All right, Chris. Well, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. I sing,
Hmm.
songwrite, and produce original music, contemporary gospel, inspirational music. Um, I've been singing since I was 9 years old, and I started playing the keyboard uh, probably about 14 years or more ago. But in the last 10 years, I got more serious with it, especially after I lost my sight. Um, Prior to that, I used to use it in the studio application to kind of piece together songs using sequencing software like Digital Performer or Reasons and, Cakewalk and that kind of thing. But I had vision in it. And once I lost my eyesight, um, those programs did not work with a screen reader back then. And quite a few of them still don't. So I had to revamp some things. So I started playing keyboard more regularly when I was recruited by a local church one day while visiting, and they got wind that I play a little keyboard, and they said, "Well, you're our new keyboard player." And I'm looking around like, "Who, me?"
Yeah, you. You
Yeah,
over there.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I had to step up my game, and so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I do. Of course, you're well aware, Chris, that I just finished the ABLE program, so I went there to up my game on technology and learn how to use these mobile devices and iPads and computers and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
also learn how to navigate around these platforms, such as the one that you're using today. Um, so that I can get my music out there, you know, further down the road, so to speak. I have two CDs to my accomplishments. One release called "You Saved Me." The other CD is "You're Everything to Me." I have some singles also, and my first cover song, which I'm so excited about, was by Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers. The song is called "Jesus Gave Me Water." So I released that not long ago, and I'm currently working on another album. Um, I have a single coming out probably sometime this spring. It's probably going to be May, and it's called "Minister to Me." So that's going to be a single. I'm going to drop a couple of singles this spring and summer, and then we're going to drop the album this fall.
Ooh.
As you know, I'm also totally blind. It's
Mm-hmm.
been 15 years now. Like I mentioned to you backstage, some people got candy for Valentine's Day, and I got blindness because that's when it happened on
Yeah,
Valentine's.
man.
Oh man.
That's
But
the
we
best
walk,
present you could ever get.
yeah. But we walk by faith and not by sight, right?
I'm being totally
Right.
sarcastic, by
Exactly.
the way, guys. Just to let you know. These two know that. I'm being totally
Oh, there you
sarcastic.
go.
Being totally sarcastic. Being blind sucks.
Yeah.
at
Hey,
first.
you are. Whew, yes, you said a mouthful.
She did. She really did.
Hey, it's true, though.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
man.
All right.
so Phil, what made you get into music producing?
Well, music has been a part of my life for quite some time. My mom was an avid music lover, and yeah, I don't know if y'all familiar with any of the jazz greats, but Ella Fitzgerald used to scat. She had this little. She'd imitate a trumpet and all that.
Oh yes, I know that. I know what that is. I
Right.
do.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Here you go. And my mom, she loved to imitate. So, and then there was always music in the house. Motown music or classic oldies. And when I was wee little, um, my aunt who helped raise me, she had this huge Hollywood bed, which was those beds that's kind of round and everything. And she didn't have a crib in her house. So the story went like this: she had this little transistor radio she put on the bed to keep my attention, and I think that
Mm-hmm.
started it because as I got older, there would be music playing on the radio and stuff like that, and I'm wondering like, where have I heard the song before? And I'm singing along. And I believe it's because of that, having that radio, I was occupied just listening to this music all day long. And
Hmm.
that kind of gave me the bug. Well, the Bible says all good gifts come from above. So, the bottom line is, God gave me the gift. And how I got into producing is a little later on down the road. I was always singing and getting into plays and talent shows. And stuff like that, because that's my first gift. Keyboard playing came second. But as I got a little older and I started working with some folks uh, behind the mic, I took an interest to learn what went on the other side of the mic in the control room. Uh, how are they getting that sound that way? The mixing consoles and special effects and all that. So while I lived in Maryland for 9 years, I went to Sheffield Institute for the Recording Arts, which is accredited through Towson University. That is where I got my chops as far as engineering is concerned. But even before that, I was producing music. It was always something that I wanted to do. I ran into problems like a lot of other musicians probably do who don't play an instrument. If you just sing and you're trying to find a reliable keyboard player, it can be difficult. So I wanted to be able to produce my music. So if I could not find a reliable keyboard player, I could still get my music out there. And if I had to sing over tracks, I'd do that. And but one of my future goals at that time was to pick up
Hmm.
keyboards so that not only could I, um, you know, uh, do my music and produce my tracks, but also if I'm performing someplace live acoustically, I can get by. It's not my
Hmm.
first
Mm-mm.
instrument, it's my voice.
Yeah.
I've learned enough to be able to do a nice version of that song
I
to
couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
piano someplace. I do know how to play the piano. And
Oh man.
the
Hmm.
key I choose, because you can't transpose a piano if you're doing 5 songs in 5 different keys. You can, but trust me,
Right.
you don't have that much time. So
No.
at the keyboard, it's electronic.
Mm-mm. No, you don't.
Transpose it downward or upward. So one of my other goals was to learn how to
Hmm.
play that keyboard in every key. So yeah,
Oh man.
that was kind of long-winded, wasn't it?
Hey. It might have
It
been long.
was.
It might have been long, but it was very valuable. It was very
Yep.
valuable, I would
Very valuable.
say.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. I agree with that.
Uh, so we were wondering, Phil, did you ever imagine yourself doing music or producing music as a career? Ever? Did you ever imagine that doing that as a career? Yeah. That speaks for itself, doesn't it, Chris?
It does.
It
It
really
does.
does. Can you guys hear me, by the way? I don't
I
think it's
can.
cutting out. Okay.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
What the?
I don't know
Oh
if...
man.
Did we lose Phil? I'm not sure if we did.
Yeah, looks like we did.
Oh. Oopsie. Technical
Yeah.
difficulties. Please hold.
Difficult to go to. Yes.
Please hold.
Do I have? Yes.
His name is still here, but I don't know.
Yeah, his name is still here. It's just the video feed cut out. I know this son didn't die. No. Phil.
Wait, what?
Hey Siri.
She... Yeah, hey Siri. Lord have mercy.
Why has it got to do this today?
And I thought I had the problems. I guess not.
No.
I guess not, right? Oh
Right.
man. Oh jeez. I can hear him, but can he hear us?
I can too. I can't. I can hear him, but I can't see him.
I definitely can see him very clear and crystalled.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Oh my goodness.
I had to say it, okay? Yes, I did.
I know.
That
I
was
know.
that was a good opportunity for me to say it. Oh
Yep.
man.
Oh man.
Oh
What
jeez.
happened on? He Yeah, he's using his iPad, so that's probably causing a problem. Cause he's still here.
But if he's speaking, I don't hear him. That's the thing.
I don't either.
Uh, Phil, if you could hear us, try to leave and come back into the studio by re-clicking on the link, because we can't hear you, or at least I can't.
Right. Sorry, everybody, for the technical difficulties. We will be straight in a few.
The joy of technology.
It's wonderful, ain't it?
When it wants to work. Like, really, when it wants to work. Maybe, Chris, maybe he might think we can hear him and he's probably talking. Maybe he doesn't know that we can't hear him.
Hello?
Ha,
Oh, we
Phil,
can hear you
yeah, I can hear him now.
now. Yeah.
Good
Can
grief.
you hear me?
The joy of
Yeah,
the
we can hear
internet,
you now.
folks. Just,
Can you
Yep.
see me?
No.
yes, loud and clear.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know either.
I don't either.
Okay, I'm gonna Hey, listen, this is live. Anything can happen. I always tell people this.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Did you guys first hear me when I was saying hello before?
Yes. At
Yes,
the beginning,
we did.
yes.
Okay, so you know what I think happened?
What?
You know what I think happened?
What?
I think my earbuds that were in my pocket somehow got jostled, and the sound went to the earbuds because I thought I lost you. I got up just to let y'all know on this broadcast. People saw me get up, go over to the iPad, tap it, talk to it. I probably was talking to myself on the way out the room. If you didn't hear me, so
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Because
so I got my earbud in now.
Because again, if you were talking,
Okay.
we didn't hear anything. So.
Anything, right? We didn't hear
Oh
nothing.
jeez.
Okay, so
Okay.
so I don't know if it faded out at some point,
I don't know.
but
I don't know either, but it's just a video feed that's out now on your
Yeah.
end.
But it's okay as long as we can hear you. That's
It's
the
hear
good
you.
part.
the video feed is out. Really?
Yes. Yes.
Is the camera on your end?
Okay, I think I know what it is.
There we go.
Okay.
There we
Oh
go.
my.
Am I back?
Yep.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
He's,
I know what it
he-
is.
he's-
I know what it
he's
was.
More,
Yes, you are.
he's more good looking than ever, guys. Just remember that. Just remember that the video reappeared.
Oh, you are too kind. Shout out to Massachusetts. Shout out to
Jeez.
Massachusetts.
Come on, Chris. Like I had to
This
say
is
that
hilarious.
too. That was
This
a
is-
good point.
You know what I tell people, y'all, on
Oh
my lunchtime show?
Jeez.
What?
On the lunchtime show that I do on Facebook Live, I tell people all the time, this is live. Anything can happen. Listen,
That's true.
you know, and when
Right.
you're starting out, you don't have a whole team behind you. Hey, the thing went out. They just swap it out. No, we got to do all this stuff on our own. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Okay. Before we end up losing video connection or audio connection again, I will restate my statement or question wise. Did you ever imagine when you were growing up having music or producing your music as a career ever, or was it just like unexpected wise?
that's a good question. That is a good question, Haley, because I always had a feeling that I would be doing it, but the crazy thing about this journey was I was telling a group on I Think Up Saturday that I started out, my first job was a DJ job at 15. I started my own company at 15 years old when, with all the summer money I got for working for the PAL, the Police Athletic League in New York, I would go out each paycheck and buy a piece of equipment. And the only thing I didn't have was at the time I got the two turntables, a mixer, Gemini mixer, two Technique turntables, and but I was missing I did get a Scott amplifier, but I didn't have any speakers. But I had a brother who took up cabinetry, and he also learned how to design speaker systems. So he built me 2 speakers, and that's how I started my DJ business. And back at 15, so there was always music around me. Then I would go out sometimes, and because people knew I could sing, hey, sing something, or if they had a live band or karaoke, I'd go in and jam. But as I got older, stopped working in corporate America, that's when I started getting more serious about the music as far as a career, or and pursuing it like I'm doing now.
Okay.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
to go with that, what music or artist inspired you to follow that path?
Wow. Okay. So there's so many. One of my favorite artists is Sam Cooke. There's Andre Crouch. There's I got a lot of the classic stuff. So guys, because I'm telling my age a little bit. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of Shirley Caesar, Aretha Franklin. Oh my gosh, it goes back a long, long way. Simon and Garfunkel. Now I'm going back. So
Yeah, you
a
going back
lot
to
of
ancient
different
times.
groups. A lot of the early works that um, Elton John did with what is his name, with Turpin or Bacharach. There's a lot of the stuff that they did back in the days. And I grew up in a city that has so much culture, so many different styles of music I've been exposed to. And it influenced the music that I do today, because I do contemporary gospel and inspirational music, but I use a lot of different genres to get the word across. So when you listen to my music, and by the way, it's available on Amazon, so please program your Alexa for Phil Walters, and you'll pull up my stuff, and you'll listen to the different types of styles of music. Everything from, you get a little bit of, let me see. You pick me up, Lord, when I fell down. You plant my feet on a solid ground. You played away when there was no way. Because of you, God, I'm here today. I'm so amazed at you, Lord. Just different things of that, and then, the classic stuff where it just sounds a little bit more classic. If you only try, love will survive. So everything from, that gives you more like the classic, Motown feel, and that, or reggae feel. How it comes to me, that's how I deliver it. Yeah.
Oh man. Let's see.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh man, Haley got kicked out. She should be back shortly.
Uh-oh. Oh, y'all didn't kick Haley out? No.
Yeah,
Y'all put
yeah,
back Haley, y'all.
it kicked Haley out. I'm gonna have to hold on. Let me see if
Well, she'll probably have to just bounce back in. All right, interlude in between.
there
We're
she
taking
go.
a station break.
Okay. I don't know
There she go.
what happened. I don't know what the heck lost sound. And my screen better stop talking.
Back now.
So I'm on my phone now, so hopefully it doesn't sound
Hey,
terrible.
this is live.
Yep.
Oh geez. Sorry about that. I don't know what that happened. Oh dear.
neither.
Okay. Oh my.
Yeah.
All right. What did I
So-
miss after 45 seconds?
Oh wow! Hey, at least you didn't do as bad as me. I think I was going for like 5 minutes or something.
Right. He was giving us a sample.
Yeah.
Haley, he gave a sample of some of the music he does that inspired him.
Okay, because I heard like the beginning of it, then out of nowhere it just went boom. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what happened?
Yeah. That's rude.
I guess
Very
it
much so.
computer speakers and the headphones couldn't take the goodness of the music. No.
I,
Well,
I think it's still a bandwidth issue with I haven't seen anybody yet I haven't looked at anybody's live performances using StreamYard, but I'm interested in checking it out because I want to see how it handles that full throttle of the music, and you got singing, you got all the instrumentation. It seems like the vocals always come through a lot sharper, but then when the music kicks in, it might overload it. I don't know. I'm still new with the platform, so maybe you guys can tell me more about it.
He just stitched on himself. He just said it was his fault for my computer cutting out the sound. How dare you? I'm kidding.
Ooh.
ew.
Come on.
Sabotage.
He set himself up for that. You know that, right?
Yeah, he did. He set himself up for that for real.
Okay. Let me. And looking if I remember some of the stuff that I was gonna ask afterwards. What kind of drawbacks that's related to your eye condition that affects you from producing your music? It's like anything that affects that of you doing it?
That's good. The technology has come a long way, but people are still trying to catch up with what works in the blind community. For instance, I don't have a full view here, so you can't see my mixing console over here to the left. Now, it's a great mixing console. It's designed like the old days, so you have faders, knobs, and your EQ sections. So everything is textile, which is what we need. But it does not talk. So I have to learn how to use it, counting clicks, to get into other areas of it where there may be a menu section. And there is. It's not a deep menu section, but it does require me to count clicks, and to get into the different song files, I got to count clicks. But however, Apple products, they have a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation that is called Logic, and it works with voiceover. So that evens the playing field for us in the blind community. So that is my next schooling, is to get acclimated with Logic Pro. Hence is why I need to get that MacBook Pro. I am familiar with digital audio workstations, but again, I had sight when I was using them. It was just easy to take a mouse and click and drag and all that stuff.
Right.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the technology because it will allow me to merge what I do on my mixing console, because it does have USB connectivity to the computer, and bridge the computer and the mixing console together. It's just a whole nother world, and I'm excited to get back into it because that's what I used to do. I used to use my digital audio workstation on my computer and my hardware mixing console, and bridge them together. It's like having a Swiss Army knife, But that's a great question.
Yep. And
Chris.
to follow that question up, yes.
I was going to let you guys know that Blind Toes is in the chat. He waves his toes high. He tells me to fix my internet. Actually, the internet wasn't the fault this time. And I'm just reading this really quickly. I'm able to see them. And then Blind Toes says, "Grew that music, man." So he likes your music, Phil.
Music, yep.
Oh, thank you. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you listen. I'm sorry.
I said I would
cool.
keep comments, so I was able to.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. There you go.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I always forget to do this, y'all. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
I just wanted to ask you, as far as dealing with music, have you ever used or read any braille music?
Yeah, I was gonna say that next. Actually, quit reading my mind.
That's good. They say great minds think alike. When I was younger, when I was in my teenage years, I thought I was Bruce Lee. Actually, I thought I was Brother Lee. And so all that breaking boards and punching stuff that doesn't move, I lost a lot of sensitivity in my fingertips. So I can't do braille. They're not sensitive enough to do braille. So I
Right.
never learned how to read music. Everything I've learned is from playing by ear. Now, when I did have sight, I went to the library, and this is going back, y'all. You ever heard of a videotape?
Yep. I
I'm
know the
just kidding.
videotape
But
is. Trust
seriously,
me, man.
right, right. Listen, I asked my grandkids that, and they were like, "What's that?" Um, so exactly. Like, I know what Scotch tape is, you know. So yeah, I rented a videotape, and I learned how to do the basic chords. And I learned how to do it in the key of C and all the way up. I didn't want to just know how to do the key of C, and then I'll go to a church someday, or I'm saying somewhere, and they just have a piano, and they go, "Well, I want this in D flat." And I'm going, "Oh, okay. You want somebody else," So
Right.
my goal was to learn how to get up and down the keyboard, and I'm still a student. I learn new stuff all the time, and it just excites me. I always like to learn new things. But yeah, so I don't read music. I play by ear. And,
Okay.
That's something that
I really enjoyed just the experience.
Yeah, that thing I cannot do that. I try, it fails miserably. I'm like, how can you guys do that? I can't do it. Oh my god. Okay.
Well, I tell you, I actually have a student right now who's totally blind, who's learning the keyboard. And we're doing it via FaceTime. Of course, you got Google Meet, you got Zoom, you got a whole lot of ways to communicate. And because we use our ears, it's just a matter of getting those finger placements and getting the finger muscles strengthened. And once the student does that, then if I say, if I say what the C is, and he goes, "I don't know where that is," and I tell him how to get there, and once he gets there, then you're just following the sound. So it takes a little longer, but once you get the fundamentals down, you start to roll with it. So he's having a blast.
I would too.
So yeah,
I would too.
Yeah. It's never too late. Yeah. And if anybody's interested in learning, just get with me. I'm reasonable, and we have a lot of fun with it. My goal is always get people to start putting together music into song. You enjoy yourself more when you're advancing. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just giving you guys a heads up based on what we were discussing backstage that it's almost that time. So I want to get this question in really quickly before I forget about it. And then and our listener that's in the chat, Blind Toes, he actually asked this question before to me and Chris ask you. If you had the chance to throw a pie at a famous person or a famous singer of any kind, who would it be and what kind of pie? From Blind Toes.
Oh gosh. Okay, so the question was, let me see if I get this. Throw a pie at a famous singer or any famous person.
Yes.
What kind of pie would it be, and who would that person be?
Yes, correct.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the pie. So I'm thinking about the most stickiest, gooeyest.
Oh Lord.
I would have to say pecan pie. Pie because it's sticky as I don't know what.
Yes, it is.
So I can picture that, and also, those nuts probably would hurt because they're pretty firm. So, but the person, oh gosh, it would, oh gosh, and this is in music circles too. So it would be Simon Cowell. It's just, it just irks my nerves. As a musician, I've never been fond of contests. I've been in them. I've won some. I've lost some. But if a singer or an artist is up and coming and they're sensitive about their gift, which most musicians and artists are, if they don't have good encouragement and confidence, a bad review or somebody that don't like them can crush them and make them not want to do what it is they're doing anymore. And this is the same guy that I speak of who told Jennifer Hudson that she couldn't sing. So,
and she proved him
someone
wrong.
who won a Grammy,
Very.
Emmy,
Hmm.
Oscar. Right. So, I never, and I don't like rudeness, and it was, and for a
Right.
while, it was all over the TV. It was cool. Okay, Google, stop. It was okay to be cool. And I just didn't, cool, okay to be rude. And I don't like rude people, it's just,
Right. Right. Right.
anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, that was an interesting question. I've never had that one asked of me.
Again,
It really was.
Yeah.
again,
It really
credit
was.
because he said, because the original question was, or at least when he asked this in general, is like, if you had the chance to throw a pie at a blind YouTuber, who would it be? What kind of pie? But since we're doing interviews with
YouTube.
a famous person, and what kind of pie? There you go. Is
There you go.
Do you have anything else you want to share with the viewers, with us, and where we can find your material?
Yeah, that's a great question. And thank you. Yeah, you can find me. I have a website, and that's the best place to go to because everything is connected to the website. So if you go to philwaltersmusic.com, that's PHIL WALTERSMUSIC.com, philwaltersmusic.com. You can find everything I do there. There's links to my website. I'm at my website. I'm on the website. There's links to YouTube there, to Instagram. There's links to my Facebook Live, where I do my Facebook Live show. You can find me on Facebook with the same Phil Walters Music as well. And if you like that, you'll get alerts when I go live. I do my lunchtime Lift Me Up show every Wednesday. I do take time off once in a while, but most of the time it's on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. I'm on iTunes, Amazon, Apple Music, Spotify. The albums are You Saved Me, You're Everything to Me. And I have singles out there. Again, the cover song, Jesus Gave You Water. I have a cover song. Well, that was my first cover song. I have a couple of singles that are also on my album you can find as well. But I'm out there. My big head, I'm out there. And again, you can find most of the information on the website, and you can check out some of my music there. I do have a blog there, which I am overdue for a latest edition, which is coming out in a day or so. I've been working on it this morning. But yeah, and that's how you find me. And like again, if anybody's interested in picking up some keyboard lessons or or vocal lessons as well, the technology has made it so that we can do that without having to be in the same room. So I can be reached at 919. Oh, I got to remember that number, 307-5141. And if you could type that in the box there, that would be great. So yeah, those are ways you can reach me. And yeah. So did anybody had any last questions you wanted to ask me before we wrap up?
Blind Tool says, LOL, good choice in pie. So he's basically saying good choice of picking Simon Cowell throwing a pecan pie at his face. So
Yeah, that's a very good show.
Yeah.
I do agree. Apologies. Can you say the
I agree with
website?
that, dude.
Can you say the website again? Because
you want me to say the website again? Sure.
Yeah.
It's philwaltersmusic.com. I'm going to spell that out because I know sometimes the communication gets glitchy. PHIL WALTERS music.com. Yeah, philwaltersmusic.com. And that website is through WordPress. So, and if you type that in, it'll take you right there. And I do have. Oh, okay, great, awesome. And I can be reached through there. Also through the number I gave and Facebook. Again, if you guys, I would love to have you visit the Lunchtime Lift Me Up show. And Chris has been a regular there, and I really appreciate that. And I'll be debuting some stuff there coming up. Oh, well, thank you very much. Well, I am enjoying being on your show today, and I'm definitely going to share. And I got to get your information so I can like your channel as well.
Please, if you so don't mind. Please.
Oh, I'd love to do it.
I'll
I'd
send,
love to do it.
I'll
And
send it to you.
I've
Yeah.
Hey
been
Phil, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
okay,
Also,
great. And Miss Haley, yeah, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
one more thing. You said Chris is a regular? I never knew that he was regular in his life.
You know what?
Ooh,
How
oh
dare
wow.
you?
Whoa,
I have
wow.
Ouch! You, you see how
I
you see
know,
what she
right?
does to me?
That was a stinger.
It was.
That was a stinger right there. I tell you, I
Ooh.
kind of felt that.
He set me
I
up for
did
it.
too. I felt that in my soul.
You actually have a soul?
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. So I've enjoyed y'all, and
Okay.
I will say this: y'all have some chemistry here. So keep building on what you're doing. I've
Man.
interviewed with people who have been doing this longer than you guys, and they were kind of dry. So you guys
Oh,
make it
Mm,
fun. You have some good relevant questions. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
thanks.
appreciate that.
For
We sure will.
Yeah, for closing remarks for everybody, including Phil and everyone else, you can catch Low Vision Technology on the following platforms, which is Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and Spotify. You can like and subscribe and listen to us if you so choose. And also, please subscribe to the Low Vision Technology YouTube channel if you have any topics for us, or if you want to be on the podcast, like Phil, who did a wonderful job, by the way. Just write
Yes,
it
he
on
did.
the stream for them. Or
Yes.
Chris, do you have an email for them
Oh,
to
thank
use?
you, thank y'all so much.
Because I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
Do
Oh,
you
my
have
email?
yeah, or an email to come on here? Yes.
Okay. You can send me an email at cstewart500 at outlook.com, and that's lowercase c, lowercase s, TEWART 500 at.
Cool. Cool. Mm. Okay.
Any
All right.
Oh,
any last words of wisdom, Phil?
Well, like I try to tell everybody, keep your health and your faith strong. Pursue your dreams. Surround yourself with positive people and positive things. And I always like to think that a a a no is a yes in waiting. So find
Yes, it
out
is.
where your yes is and go get it. So I'm really proud of what you're doing and
Yep.
glad to be a part of it today. And I'm in the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back.
yes, you will.
Yes, we
Thank you
definitely
for
want you
taking
back on here, Phil.
watching.
Definitely.
Yes.
Oh, great. Well, I'll tell you what, let's make a deal then.
Thanks
When
for
I
tuning
drop the
in.
single, before the single drops,
Hmm.
we'll get on here and talk about the single, man, and I'll debut it. You do one of the spots that I debut it on, if that's cool.
I'm up for that.
This sounds like a plan to me. I like that idea.
All right.
I do too.
All right.
Yep.
There you go. There you
All right.
go. All right. We'll definitely get together and make that happen.
All
Yeah.
righty. Thank you so much, Phil, for coming on the show.
Well,
Have a good one.
All right. You two take care now.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.